We are now just a couple of days away from the WWE's next big pay-per-view event, WrestleMania Backlash 2021, which features a pretty interesting match card. And while many fans feel that WrestleMania Backlash is simply going to be a throwaway pay-per-view for WWE, and that nothing surprising is going to be happening, there are currently backstage rumors going around that Vince McMahon and WWE are planning for some big surprises and unexpected things to happen at WrestleMania Backlash to make it a must-see event for fans. And in this video, we will go over all the surprises and spoilers rumored for WrestleMania Backlash 2021, as well as all of the winners and losers of each of the announced matches on the WWE WrestleMania Backlash card. We start off with a scheduled lumberjack match between The Miz and Damian Priest. Without question, this match style favors Damian Priest, as The Miz will not have anywhere to run and hide with all the superstars that will be surrounding the ring. And according to a new backstage report, the plan as of right now is for Damian Priest to pick up the big win over The Miz at WrestleMania Backlash, and then move on to a bigger storyline on the Raw brand after the pay-per-view, with WWE reportedly having big plans for Damian Priest in the near future. So it's clear that Damian's push is far from being over just because Bad Bunny is gone from WWE, and a win over The Miz is apparently very likely for Damian Priest. We then have the Smackdown Tag Team Championship match that will see the current Smackdown Tag Team Champions Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode defending their titles against Rey and Dominic Mysterio. And without question, this is one of the matches on the WrestleMania Backlash card that is reportedly almost guaranteed to have a big title change occur. According to a new backstage rumor, WWE have big plans for Rey Mysterio and Dominic to help revitalize the tag team division on SmackDown in the coming months, with it being stated that Vince feels Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode are very forgettable champions up to this point, and as a result, it is being rumored that Rey Mysterio and Dominic will be defeating Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode to win the SmackDown Tag Team Championships at WrestleMania Backlash. And there's no doubt that Dominic and Rey Mysterio will bring some excitement to the tag team division on SmackDown with the right booking as champions. Next up, we have the Raw Women's Championship triple threat match between the defending champion Rhea Ripley against challengers Charlotte Flair and Asuka. Now there's no doubt that some fans are under the belief that Charlotte Flair could be winning the Raw Women's Championship at WrestleMania Backlash, likely by pinning Asuka, but a new backstage report has leaked that WWE are considering one of the following three scenarios for this Raw Women's title match. The first scenario would see Rhea Ripley retain the Raw Women's title cleanly, likely by pinning Asuka, and that would be the match finish. The second scenario would see Alexa Bliss interfere in the match towards the end, resulting in the match being a no contest and Rhea Ripley retaining the title. And the third scenario would be Rhea Ripley retaining the Raw Women's Championship and Becky Lynch returning after the match ends to confront Rhea Ripley. And let us know down in the comment section below which scenario you would like to see play out at WrestleMania Backlash. Although we should definitely mention that there is also another surprise scenario involving Becky Lynch returning at the pay-per-view that we will discuss shortly that could happen instead. We then have the big WWE Championship triple threat match between the defending champion Bobby Lashley against his two challengers Braun Strowman and Drew McIntyre. Now there's no doubt that this match has the potential to be a truly great grueling bout between three absolute behemoths, and while lots of fans are speculating that Bobby Lashley will find a way to retain his WWE Championship against Braun Strowman and Drew McIntyre, a shocking new leaked backstage rumor has revealed that WWE are considering to have Drew McIntyre win the WWE Championship at WrestleMania Backlash, likely by pinning Braun Strowman while Bobby Lashley is down and out, thus keeping Bobby Lashley strong in defeat and giving Drew McIntyre the big WWE title win that eluded him at WrestleMania 37 last month. However, if WWE decide against Drew McIntyre winning the WWE Championship, fans should expect Bobby Lashley to retain the title, as there is apparently little to no chance that Braun Strowman wins the top belt on Raw anytime soon. And if Lashley does retain, it would also be Braun Strowman that he pins to keep his belt. Let us know if you guys would want to see Drew McIntyre win the WWE Championship at WrestleMania Backlash, or do you feel that it would be too soon for Bobby Lashley to lose his title? We should also definitely note that there is a possibility that Brock Lesnar returns at WrestleMania Backlash to confront the winner of the match, which would either be Bobby Lashley or Drew McIntyre. And without question, either Bobby Lashley or Drew McIntyre would be a worthwhile return feud for Brock Lesnar on the Raw brand, so time will only tell. Next up, we have the Smackdown Women's Championship match that will see Bianca Belair defend her title against challenger Bayley in what will likely be a fantastic match and showing between the two talented women's division superstars. As of right now, current backstage rumors indicate that Vince McMahon and WWE plan for Bianca Belair to defeat Bayley after a hard-fought match to retain her SmackDown Women's Championship. And by all means, this is definitely the smart booking decision, as Bianca Belair just won the title at WrestleMania 37, and it would be far too early and soon for Belair to lose the championship. Especially to Bayley, who is reportedly more of a filler storyline or feud for Bianca Belair. However, the big news and speculation regarding the SmackDown Women's title match are the two possible returns that could take place after the match ends. With a big new backstage report leaking that Sasha Banks could make her return after Bianca Belair retains the SmackDown Women's title to confront Belair and set her sights on reclaiming her championship. But the rumor also mentions that if Becky Lynch does not get involved in the Raw Women's title match, Becky Lynch could surprise fans by confronting Bianca Belair and officially joining the SmackDown brand to pursue the SmackDown Women's title. Regardless, fans should get a big return after this match ends, and Bianca Belair clearly has big things in her future on the blue brand. We now have arguably the match on the WrestleMania Backlash 2021 card that fans are the most excited about. That being the scheduled Universal Championship match between the current defending champion Roman Reigns against worthy challenger Cesaro. While the tribal chief and head of the table Roman Reigns has had a truly dominant run as the Universal Champion thus far, with Roman Reigns dismantling and destroying all challengers up to this point, and while on paper it would seem likely that Roman Reigns would destroy Cesaro, according to a shocking new leaked backstage rumor, WWE are apparently secretly planning for Cesaro to win the Universal Championship from Roman Reigns at WrestleMania Backlash this coming Sunday, although the way in which Cesaro wins the title is still unclear, as there are rumors that point to Jimmy Uso costing Roman Reigns the Universal Championship, whereas other rumors point to Cesaro picking up a clean win over Roman Reigns. But whatever the case may be, as of right now, it looks like Cesaro will be winning the Universal title from Roman Reigns at WrestleMania Backlash and finally have that career-defining moment in WWE. Although new reports have made it clear that Cesaro likely will not be having a very long run as the Universal Champion.